Hey, hope you're having a great day so far. Today is February 18th, Thursday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets very quickly, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in the short-term future, before diving into Loopring, LRCUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market since the last time I've spoken. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you guys updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100 and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculation opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please don't only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. Most importantly, I do take a look into Bitcoin dominance. Tells me where the money could be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Today, we do have Bitcoin dominance down about 1.55%. This breaks down to Bitcoin price action down over 0.2%. So not much has changed for Bitcoin price action since it has breached the 50K level. Okay. Now, we do have total altcoin market cap today up over 4%. Now, this is the upside of Bitcoin dominance trending downwards, is that I would usually see total altcoin market cap leading in gains ahead of Bitcoin. Okay, so I would emphasize Bitcoin dominance continue trending downwards if I want to see more ideal price action for the altcoins on both the upside and downside, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was to change course and go back upwards. Let's see which direction Bitcoin dominance is more likely to hit now. Okay, on the daily time frame here is still my focus for Bitcoin dominance. Let's see if it will actually continue making new lows here. Okay, the last low I'm looking at in terms of a close was about 60, slightly over 60% here. Okay, now as I've mentioned, I would not be surprised though that Bitcoin dominance will actually change course and go back up, because Bitcoin price action now is making new highs. I would not be surprised if there's more money flowing into Bitcoin. Okay, now the early hint here I'll be looking at would be if seeing the Bitcoin dominance daily time frame here would actually come back up to test the 64.25% fib level. If it does, it will look more like it's forming a inverse head and shoulders pattern, where we do have the left side of the inverse head and shoulders pattern right here, while price action continues to test the 64.25%. So coming back up to that level on Bitcoin dominance would make me more inclined to believe that Bitcoin dominance could change course, not as ideal for the altcoins. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin price action now and see what exactly could be going on. So since we had a daily candle close above 50K, right now it's retesting that breakout right now. If Bitcoin price action continues pulling back, which I think is less likely at this point, it could still have an effect on the altcoin price action. The magnitude of that Bitcoin price action pullback would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Now let's take a look into Loopring, LRCUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in here. Now I have also refreshed the Fibonacci retracement levels here to reflect the new top here at about 90 cents. Okay. Now, let's take a look into the higher time frame RSIs and see if we have any overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios indicating to me that bulls are losing momentum on any of these higher time frames, and that I should be looking out for. On the monthly time frame, we don't have an RSI reading, so let's go down to the weekly. Weekly here, we have an RSI reading of about 87, so that's pretty overbought. Okay. It could still keep going between 87 to 100 of an RSI reading, or it could pull back here is not unreasonable. Okay, it's in pretty overbought territory, so I'll be cautious of this on the weekly time frame. On the 3-day time frame here, we do have an RSI reading of about 76. Okay, so slight overbought. I would not lose track of because a pullback could still actually happen. Okay, now possible bearish divergence scenario here, comparing this high right now with this high. Okay, but very slight of a chance here of a bearish divergence scenario, because all it needs to do is make a slight move to actually beat the last RSI reading of about 77 here. Okay, so but I will still not lose track of the 3-day time frame as well. Daily time frame, we already did have bearish divergence, so this would be an example of what I'm talking about for the 3-day time frame there. It has not happened on the 3-day time frame, but let me point out on the daily time frame here. Now we did have a higher high on the price action chart, comparing this high with this high. However, lower highs on the RSI here. That's classic bearish divergence. Whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative estimate is that price action is going to come back down to the next closest moving average. In this case, would be the daily 21 MA, which the price action has came down and bounced off of it. Okay. Now let's take a look into what could be going on in here. Okay. So on the daily time frame is still my focus. Let's do a little bit of a rewind and recap what happened last time. So last time I saw a symmetrical triangle pattern. Measure target of that breakout of that pattern was about 81 cents. Price action went as far as about 90 cents. Okay, so measure target has been met and some more. Okay, right now I do see another possible symmetrical triangle pattern that's forming. I say possible because I'm only seeing 2 sets of swings up right now. I need 2 sets of swings up and 2 sets of swings down. So I'm still looking for that second swing down to this bottom trend line, to this estimated bottom trend line here. So this symmetrical triangle pattern is not yet validated. Okay, this is my very preliminary estimate. I'm still looking for that second swing down to validate it. Let's see if we actually get that swing down and validate its pattern. Now, if this pattern is actually validated, I will have a measure target. If it was to break out at the absolute apex, as far as I can read it here, it's above 99 cents. Okay. Let's do a difference here. Okay. About 90 cents, just for even. About 62 cents. So about 28 cents. 28 cents adding it back on top of this expected breakout point. 75 cents. So it would be about $1.03 approximate measure target. Now, measure targets are theoretical approximate targets only, may actually be different in real life price action, more or less. Now, if this symmetrical triangle pattern does get validated, according to Thomas Bukowski, it is generally a continuation pattern. In this case, would be bullish, 60% chance of it breaking upwards. You guys can verify that with Thomas Bukowski's website on your own. It's called thepatternSite.com, or you can verify it with your own sources. That's what I'm looking at right now. Let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario, price action validates this symmetrical triangle pattern and breaks out of this pattern and go towards its measured targets. Okay. Now this is my very preliminary estimate. Okay, it's not yet a symmetrical triangle pattern yet. It could also turn into an ascending triangle pattern. So I'll be open to that idea. Okay. But that's my bullish case scenario for now, as per what I'm seeing. Bearish case scenario, price action breaks this bottom trend line. Okay. Next level of support I'll be looking at, I think if it actually breaks this bottom trend line, it should also break this daily 21 MA as well, because it's pretty parallel with the bottom trend line I am estimating right now. Then the next level of support I'll be looking at will be the 12-hour 50. That will be the next key support I'll be looking at if the price action actually looks like it has broken this bottom trend line that I estimated. Okay. Now these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I would love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.